Welcome to the Dental Team Podcast. I'm your host, Kira Dent, and I have this crazy idea that maybe I could combine a doctor and a team member's perspective because let's face it, dentistry can be a challenging profession with those two perspectives. I've been a dental assistant, treatment coordinator, scheduler, biller, office manager, regional manager, practice owner, and I have a team of traveling consultants where we have traveled to over 165 different offices coaching teams. Yep, we don't just understand you, we are you. Our mission is to positively impact the world of dental, and I believe that this podcast is the greatest way I can help elevate teams, grow VIP experiences, reduce stress, and create A-teams. Welcome to the Dental A-Team Podcast. Hello, Dental A-Team listeners. This is Kira, and you guys, I hope today's an awesome day for you. I hope you're loving your life. I hope you are just feeling super grateful and thankful for the life you get to call your own. Because guys, guess what? We only have one life to live, and this is your opportunity to live it to the fullest. You ultimately get to create it and to become whomever you want it to be. So with that, I want you guys to really think about, who do you want to become? Who do you want to be this year? As a dental assistant, what type of dental assistant do you want to be? As a doctor or a business owner or a boss, who do you want to be? Like, have you really ever stopped to think about, who do I ultimately want to become? Because I know I've done that for myself. And this year, I want to be a more consistent boss. That's something I really want to work on. I feel like I can ping pong my team left and right, whether they want to or not. And at the end of the day, I don't want them feeling like that. I want them to really feel like they are empowered. I want them to feel like they know what the heck is going on all the time. So those are some things that I feel are part of what I'm planning to do this year. That's the kind of boss I want to be. It also can help you if you put it up of like, if there's someone you want to aspire to. So I would just say, guys, we are the luckiest. We get to live our dream of a life, and we truly get to create whatever life we want. To me, that just feels so special. That feels like I won the lottery, because I actually get to determine who I want to be and what I want to become. I get to create that, guys. No one else gets to dictate that for me. Nobody, just you. So I hope that you take this opportunity to really become who you ultimately want to become. So guys, with that, if this podcast has blessed your life in any way, shape, or form, please do me a favor and help us on our mission to reach over 2 million people this year. So the only way to do that is for you guys to like this, subscribe, leave us those reviews, and share with your friends. So please do so. I'll remind you guys. I'll be better at reminding you. Remember, I want to be that consistent boss. But I really want you guys to just share this with whomever, because I can't share this with everybody. That's up to you guys. And I hope you guys are raving fans. If you're a raving fan of this podcast, please help us out. Share it with your friends. Post about it on social media. That way we can help grow our mission. So guys, today I've been thinking a lot, and the topic that I really wanted to get into is this year, I decided to shake it all up, guys, and we're actually doing a Dental A-Team book club. So yes, there are going to be 12 books that we are reading this year. I'm actually going to tell you guys them so you can get on board. I'll tell you what month they're going to happen. And then we're also going to be changing up our social stories. And we're going to actually have a book club with you guys. So January, I know it's almost over, is Extreme Ownership. And that's How U.S. Navy SEALs Lead and Win by Jocko Willink and Leif Babin. Sorry if I messed up his name. February, we're doing Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones by James Clear. March is going to be The Psychology of Money, Timeless Lessons on Wealth, Greed, and Happiness by Morgan Housel. April is Comparisonitis, a guide to finding happiness in a social media world by Melissa. Oh, this is a hard name. Ambrosini. Sorry. Okay. May is Own the Day, Own Your Life, Optimize Practices by Aubrey Marcus. June will be The 4 Agreements, a practical guide to personal freedom by Miguel Ruiz. I am obsessed with that book, so be sure to join us in June. July, oh, you guys, I cannot wait to share this one with you. It is it might be my top favorite book of my entire life, or it's in my top 2 or 5 for sure. This one's called The Happiest Man on Earth, The Beautiful Life of an Auschwitz Survivor by Jocko. Guys, I read this book in December 2022. And I feel like I'm a changed person. So join us in July as well. August, Profit First, Transform Your Business from a Cash-Eating Monster to a Money-Making Machine by Mike Michalowicz. Obsessed with that book. September is going to be Color Code, A New Way to See Yourself, Your Relationship, and Life by Taylor Hartman. October is going to be Medical Medium, Secrets Behind Chronic and Mystery Illness and How to Finally Heal by Anthony William. November, The Obstacle is the Way, The Timeless Art of Turning Trials into Triumph by Ryan Holiday. And December is going to be The Go-Giver, a little story about a powerful business idea by Bob Berg. I am so excited for you guys to join us, for you to be a part of this, because it's going to be epic. I used to hate to read. I still kind of do. I'm an audibler, and I'm just excited because this year I wanted to elevate our dental A-team consultants and team. And as you notice, they're not all business. We have literally mixed in all the different types. We were going from personality to leadership to tactical, practical to financial. And so this one, I really just wanted to get you guys excited to join us. But I also want to do just kind of like why and how to kick off a book club. Okay, so this will be a tactical. I'll do another one and give you guys kind of my rundown of each of the books after each one. But how to even do a book club. So for us, it's got to be a set time. Okay. And in teams, I often get asked the question of, Kira, do you pay team members to do this or do you not? And the answer is, it's your choice. So for you guys, you can decide, do you want to pay them or do you not? And there is no right or wrong. Some offices, they're like, we're obsessed about personal development, so we're going to do this. And guys, Dental A-Team just gave you a book club that you can follow along. You can have your teams read. There's 100 other great books. Every year we're going to shake it up. So feel free to join along with us, and we'll do it with you guys and learn with you. But that's the first thing is you've just got to figure out, are you paying them or are you not? Have you guys ever wondered what the true secrets of those multi-million-dollar practices are who feel like they just have it together? Their teams are awesome. The doctors aren't stressed out. They have raving fan patients and they feel like they've got their lives. Well, if you want to know those secrets, you better be joining us April 28th and 29th, where we are releasing the secrets of the multi-million-dollar practices from lifestyle to relationships to teams. And it is a full team virtual event. That's right, guys. You can bring your entire team for one price. Early bird pricing is going on right now. Normal ticket pricing is $9.99. Right now, guys, I am saving 50 spots, and when they're gone, they're gone. So right now, guys, from today until March 31st, you are going to get early bird pricing. And then when they're gone, they're gone. So I'm not promising until March 31st. I'm saying the first 50 offices to sign up are going to get to bring their entire team for 9 CE credits, full team event Friday, leadership day on Saturday, speaker lineup, Paul Goodman, Zeke from Swell, Tiffany Trader, Brittany Stone, Dana Morrisell, Tina Boyer. Our whole team is coming in. Plus, I'm bringing in financial advisors, CPAs, where they're literally going to tell you the secrets of the multi-million-dollar practice. So right now, head on over to thedentalyteam.com/summit 2023 and use coupon code EBIRD 2023. That's right, eBird 2023. You guys are going to get first access to this, and I would hate for you to miss it. Bring your team, learn the secrets of the multi-million-dollar practice, and become one. Join us this year, April 28th and 29th. I can't wait to see you guys there. Next up is, when is it going to be? So for us, I said for my team, no ifs, ands, or buts. Extreme Ownership is the number one book I want you to read. This year, Dental A-Team's word as a company is ownership. I want my team to elevate themselves, and I want them to take on more ownership. So no ifs, ands, or buts. In December, I shipped every one of them Extreme Ownership. So whether it was on Audible, I paid for it on Audible, or I also put it into a book. So whichever way they liked it, but I shipped all of them that in December because I said, this one is a non-negotiable mandatory book club. The rest of my book clubs for my team are going to be something that's optional. So this one, we actually have it set up. We sent everybody a calendar invite. You guys can do it on calendar, or you guys could also just put it in your schedule. But ours is coming up is when we're actually going to do the book club review of Extreme Ownership. Following that, we have set it up as a reoccurring once a month book club. And it is going to be on I'm pulling this up right now for you guys. It's on the third Monday of every month. And we've just invited people. I wanted to make it where I don't care if people show up for the book club or not. As a company, I have given them the opportunity to rise up and to grow themselves. But I don't want this to be something that's forced. At the end of the day, I want people to grow because they want to grow. I don't want to have to force them. I don't want to have to make them. But that's my model, you guys. Some offices do. Some offices want to have all of their team members reading it and sharing. So we're kicking it off. I'm really excited to hear the insights our team is having on Extreme Ownership. And then after that, It's the third Monday of every single month. We have it set in there, and we're actually going to be doing it. So it'll be February 20th, and then March 20th, I think, is the next one. It for sure is. And then the third one of April will be April 17th, right after the book club. But it's in there so we all know. And then if people want to read the book and come, we're having us talk about our highlights, things that we learned from it, things that we want to implement and incorporate into our own lives. I'm a person who believes that accountability is always better with a buddy. I like to have someone with me. I like someone to help me out. That's why I created Dental A Team, guys. Do you think I can do this on my own? The answer is I can't. I can't run a business on my own. I can't grow a company on my own. I'm sure I could. But why take the hard route when there are people who have done it much better than I could ever imagine doing it? And I can actually do this with them. So that's why I decided to create this. And so for us, let's have some accountability. Let's have it to where we know third Monday of every month, here are the books. They're already out there. Here's the time. It's going to be 1 hour. You guys could do it over a lunch hour. You guys could meet at a coffee shop after work. There's lots of different ways that you can actually create book clubs in your office. But the biggest thing is I want people to grow as people, but I can't force them. This is where the rubber meets the road. I can encourage them. I can lead them. I can guide them, just like I can put it out there for you guys. But if you don't implement and you don't execute, it's never going to happen. So maybe your first 3 book clubs are mandatory and you join along with Dental A Team and you read these books with us. And maybe you have your whole team meet up and you do it on the same time, or you create whatever's going to be best for you guys. And then after that, it can be optional. Or maybe you do 12 months of development. Maybe you ask your team to do books that they're interested in. The reason we chose our books is because for Dental A Team, we came up with some IP. IP stands for intellectual property. We're so fancy, guys. Don't worry. But what we started realizing was in our consulting company, there's 6 categories that we feel make people. And we've kind of been breaking it down. So we have our 12 systems. You guys heard about that. It's very fun to watch you guys in our systems operations manual right now. It's been really fun to watch you guys. But we realized that there's our 12 systems. That is the structure of your business. Okay. There is money management. That's a whole area that's its own world. But we decided there are 6 categories that if me as a person, as a business owner, as an office manager, if I focus on these 6 areas as a person, we think these are the 6 that are going to encompass a healthy person, a very fulfilled person, a very balanced person. So those 6 categories are wealth, relationships and lifestyle, whole body health, mind and physical, contribution and meaning, leadership skills, and practice systemization. Okay? Because we've got our practice in there being systematized, us as leaders, contribution and meaning. That's the fulfillment, guys. That's the secret sauce that's going to make you just love life. Whole body health, your mind and your physical body. How are you doing in those areas? Your relationship and your lifestyle, and then wealth. Okay? You guys are welcome to chime in and say, Kira, you missed this one, or hey, these should be combined. This is still in the works. Okay? But what we did is we actually made books in all 6 of those categories. So under wealth is Profit First, Die with Zero, The Psychology of Money. And what I did is all these books that I'm reading that I hear from you guys, we're popping them into those 6 different categories. And then what we're doing from there is we pulled books from all those that we're recommending to you guys, that we're recommending to our clients, and our team's reading them. Because I have consultants and I also have an admin team. I have people that are constantly improving on systemization, and I have other people who are much more creative. And I wanted a way to bond my whole team together. You have clinical team members and you have admin team members. And so this is a fun way for us to bond together. We'll see how it goes. This is our first one, but so far I've heard great feedback. I've also heard people who are scrambling. I surely listened to Audible Extreme Ownership on 3.5 times the speed. That is a true story. I couldn't hear all of it at 3.5. So some had to just drop down to 3, some had to go to 2.5, some to 2, but the whole book was listened to on that. And then I frantically, you guys can see, and I'll chat about this on another one. Here is my extreme ownership. Try to not have it as much for you guys, but you can see those are all of my notes, so long, of everything that I took from it. So then what I do is I actually turn that into a Google Doc so I don't have to go reread the book. I also made action items for myself. So some of those, just so you guys know, again, book club, my questions I'll be asking my team are, what are the personal areas they want to improve? What are the areas to improve the company? Areas to help our clients, because it's us as people serving our patients or our clients and then our community. and our company. And then leadership team, I want them to really take this on. So I'm going to dive deeper with my leadership team on a meeting because I feel like extreme ownership is so deep and I feel like there's so many pieces to it. So guys, I just wanted to welcome you to Dental A Team's book club for the year. I'll be doing a deep dive of kind of my thoughts of what my team has. I might do it with consultants. I might do it solo, but I'll be sure to give you guys a synopsis of each book and some of the takeaways that I have for each of them. So put this in your calendar. Be sure to join us. We'll also be doing some on social media live, so you guys can come. It'd be real fun to have your offices there. But I just want to give you guys some tips of how you can incorporate personal development within your practices, get them excited. But remember, I believe that personal development is a choice. I believe it's something that we can't force people to do, and that's okay. So encourage them, inspire them to be there with you, and then be okay if they don't want to come. Just be a good example. Sometimes people change just by the examples that you set. Create a little FOMO. I know I would. You can even buy a book for the office and leave it in the break room. But again, those are our 12 books. I'll have Alex share that with you guys. You guys can snag them on Amazon or anywhere. I'm a huge Audible fan. So I hope it's helpful for you guys. If we can ever help you inspire your team, I think that that's one of my favorite things that we do as a consulting company is we literally are able to come to your practice, change the way your team thinks about things because we're team members and we can help inspire them and encourage them. So if we can ever be that support to you and your team, reach out, email me, hello@thedentalateam.com. And as always, thanks for listening. I'll catch you next time on the Dental A Team podcast. And that wraps it up for another episode of the Dental A Team podcast. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.